Once again, welcome to our video tutorial in Mathematics 8 for week 5 and week 6 in quarter 2. Our topic is all about linear function and its application. There are many real-life situations that exhibit linear functions. Some of these are illustrated below. Example number 1. The function f of x equals 1 half x plus 1 represents the number of nursing students in terms of thousands enrolled in a certain medical school where x represents the number of years since 2000. Find f of 0, f of 3, and f of 5. Then interpret what f of 0, f of 3, and f of 5 represent. Then graph the function. So the solution for that, all you have to do is to substitute the value of x. So meaning it's a matter of substitution. To find f of 0, so all you have to do is substitute 0 for x in the function f of x. Thus, our function now will become f of 0 equals 1 half times 0 plus 1. So 1 half times 0 equals 0 plus 1. So the answer is 1. This means that in year 2000, the number of nursing students enrolled was 1,000. Since our value is in terms of thousand, so 1 times 1,000, so therefore the number of nursing students enrolled was 1,000 in the year 2000. Okay, to find f of 3, substitute 3 for x in the function f of x. Thus f of 3 was 1 half times 3 plus 1, so that is equal to 2.5. 1 half times 3, that is 1.5 plus 1, so that is 2.5. This means that in 2003, 3 years after 2000, since our x now is 3, so start with 2001. So we're now in year 2003. So the number of nursing students enrolled was 2,500. Since our value is 2.5 times 1,000, so that is 2,500. Then for f of 5, substitute 5 for x in the function f of x. So this will become now f of 5 equals 1 half times 5 plus 1, so that is 3.5. Since 1 half times 5, that is 2.5 plus 1, so that is 3.5. This means that in 2005, so our x is 5 months. So 5 years after 2000, the number of nursing students enrolled was 3,500. Since the value that we had is 3.5 times 1,000, so that is 3,500. So this is now the graph. So when x is 0, our y, or the value of the function, is 1. So that is 0, 1. So lying on the y-axis. When x is 3, the value of y is 2.5. So is now the point of 3, 2.5 located at quadrant 1. Then when x is 5, the value of y is 3.5. Still located in quadrant 1. So 5, 3.5. Then iconic ang point. So here's now the graph of the function f of x equals 1 half x plus 1. For activity number 1, here is the answer, 1,905 pesos. All you have to do is to show your solution. Okay, for this one, activity number 2, activity number 3, and activity number 4 are the answers for week 6. Okay. Week 6 talks about if-then statements. Let's proceed to activity number 2. For activity number 2, all you have to do is to tell whether the second statement is a valid or invalid consequence of the first statement. And number 1, students who are good in mathematics are smart. Rusty is smart, then he is good in mathematics. Is it valid or invalid? And this is a valid statement. For number 2, young actresses are health conscious. Camille is a young actress, then she is health conscious, so that is invalid. Then for number 3, if it rains, then the sports fest will be cancelled. It rains, therefore the sports fest is cancelled, so that is valid. Number 4, if the lines are parallel, then they do not intersect. Line X and line Y did not intersect, therefore they are parallel, so that is invalid. If two angles are right angles, then they are congruent. So angle A and angle B are congruent, then they are right angles. So that is number 5, so that is valid. Then number 6, Miss Earth candidates are environmentalists. Miss Sherlove is a candidate to the Miss Earth search. Therefore, she is an environmentalist. And next, we have conditional statements. Conditional statements are statements that can be expressed as if-then statement. The if-then form, the two parts of the conditional statement can be easily identified. One part, the statement following F, is called the hypothesis. This one. Then the other part of the statement following then is the conclusion. Example number 2. Identify the hypothesis and the conclusion in each of the following statement. If 2 points lie in a plane, then the line containing them lies in the plane. So the hypothesis is this one. 2 points lie in a plane. Then the conclusion, the line containing them lies in the plane. For the hypothesis letter B, if 2 times x plus 5 equals 12, then x equals 1. So the hypothesis now is 2 times x plus 5 equals 12, and the conclusion is x equals 1. For letter C, all these prices will be yours if the price is right. So the hypothesis now, the price is right, then the conclusion, all these prices will be yours. For example number 3, we will write the following statements in if-then form. So a quadrilateral is a polygon. So the solution for that, if it is a quadrilateral, then it is a polygon. And for letter B, a prime number has 1 and itself as factors. So if a number is prime, then its factors are 1 and itself. A square is a rectangle. If a polygon is a square, then it is a rectangle. For activity number 3, again the solution or the answers for activity number 3 are found in the answer K box. Okay, activity number 3, this one. Identify the hypothesis and the conclusion for each of the following statements. If Edith lives in Manila, then Edith lives in the Philippines. So where is the hypothesis now? So Edith lives in Manila, and the conclusion, Edith lives in the Philippines. Okay, this one. For number 2, if Ariel drinks milk, then Ariel grows. So Ariel drinks milk. In conclusion, Ariel grows. And so on and so forth. So for number 3, 4, and 5, so take a look at the answer K box, and so as the activity number 4. The last part of your activity sheet, this one, the summative test. All you have to do is to answer this one. Multiple choice is only 1 to 5, and there is one problem for you to solve. It is 10 points, so a total of 15. Get blessed and stay safe.